Okay, it's going to be that kind of day. We got about 3 or 4 inches of snow and more coming in. Let's head into the shop, and then I have a couple places I need to go. I'll show you what I got going on here. There we go. Alright, pulled our new dump in. And I was going all over this yesterday. I couldn't get anything to take grease. So I had to take old grease fittings out, heat them up to get them out, new grease fittings in, and I moved the bed, and I really pumped a lot of grease in there. And as I was pumping the grease in, you could see dirt and rust coming out. So I kept doing that until I saw good grease coming out. Both sides. Put the bed up, greased it, put the bed down, greased it, middle greased it. Started eliminating some lines on it. Front end, same things. Maybe they weren't quite so bad up there. A couple fittings on the kingpin I had to replace. This down. And then I was able to get everything to take grease. And what I found, let's see if I can show you here. The brake cans are pretty rusty, and I believe it's the other side. That must have been the salt side. Everything seemed worse on one side, left or right. I don't remember it, but the grease fitting and the brake can were totally gone. So today I'm going to pull these wheels off and change these cans out. We'll look at the brakes, while I have it apart. Maybe new brakes and hubs. We'll see how bad they are. I was noticing my filter here, whenever I start the truck, it goes all the way up here to service. It's a new hydraulic filter. I eliminated a bunch of lines and capped them. That way if we ever hit the lever, fluid doesn't come shooting out. So now I need to put a bumper on here. I saved the wings of it. So I might just get a piece of channel to go across here, and I can easily make an L bracket out of a piece of lintel, 3x3, 3x4 piece of angle iron. I can make a bracket and put a bumper together pretty quick. And that is, well, we got to use the truck to see what's wrong with it. But as far as my inspection goes, that's going to be it. This door is just about done, ready for paint. I ran through here with Sikaflex. Now that tightened up real good. So I just hit this with some sandpaper. Like here, looks a little bit rough. Hit that with some sandpaper, and I can get this all painted flat black. I'm gonna take the cardboard. We got a new TV. I'll take the cardboard, put it in here, make a template, and send that out and get the glass made. And we can get this door installed while we're waiting for the glass to be made. All right, we'll get this door painted right now before I start kicking up a bunch of dust. I got my air jack underneath that driver's side of the axle. the tires here. Both inner and outer off the ground. Now let's get some jack stands underneath here, some blocking. You know, don't just trust that jack by itself. Get some blocking under there. I like even leave the jack in there, a set of blocks, and then if the truck falls, hits those blocks. How about one more thing? How about a jack stand under there too as a secondary? Get as much stuff under there, you know, it can go bad really quick. Okay, so I should have done this last night. I didn't think of it. These are pretty rusted up. So deep creep. And hit those. Now, if any seeps in there, it'll be helpful. Then as I back those off, hopefully it doesn't ruin the threads on the studs or the nuts. Might as well hit this side, it's next. Alright. I forgot to shut that radio off. Okay. All right. We'll let that soak in. Just slid a bigger bar underneath there where I can pick the tire up and off. Now it's too high. There we go. I'll put it down here. Oops, sorry. Right like that. So with the bar underneath it. Just a little wiggle. Things are heavy, then you put rust and all that in there. There we go. I'll go ahead and release the maxis. See if we can't get that off. All right. I'm exhausted already. Okay, max air pressure. Maxis are off. I went ahead and blocked the tires, and I got some more blocking underneath here as well. That way nothing can roll. Let's see if we can't get this off. I might have to use a porta power in here. Find a good spot right there. Let's start with, well, let's start with a little tug. Yeah, this is what I thought. No good. All right. Oh, wrong stuff. Not yet. Not yet. Right here. I like the Deep Creek. It's comparable. Get it in there. That's where it's locked up, right in that groove there. Load it in there and just let it run down. You can see it running right around there. Will I ever buy another salt truck? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I still think I got a pretty good deal on it. There's a lot of rust under here. Just all this kind of stuff, you know. Okay, on these brake canisters, there is a tool that you take this off. It's not supposed to look like that. It is supposed to look like this. I had to run down and buy one because the other ones were so crudded up. So this will go in the end of the brake canister and pull that big spring off so that it compresses the spring. And you have to be careful. You kind of have to know what you're doing on this one. If you don't, people get seriously hurt. So if this is your first time messing, sorry, I'm trying to get this jack stand back under there. If this is your first time messing with these, watch plenty of video. Have people you talk to, maybe even some assistance for the first time, because it can go extremely bad very fast. So just backing that nut all the way off, 3/4 inch nut. Head right under here, like so. Okay, maybe this is a better angle for you. So this goes in there. So there's a hole with a slot in it. Right like that. Okay, right now the canister's tight. This This will probably bottom out. I don't like these chains, they're in my way, but people are telling me leave them on. So it's already compressing it. I gotta go a little bit more. You can see the canister is getting loose now. Now it's safe to go ahead and take off. Brakes look good. Oh my gosh. So just a little bit rusty, quite really rusty. Does that warrant getting new ones? Let me look for cracks, blue marks. Pretty smooth, just dirty. Everything is just so corroded up. You see it? It's a pretty nice looking brake shoe. Okay. All right. I have to run down and get S-cam, or not S-cams. They look good. There, that's all good. I'm gonna get new slack adjusters and new canisters. So I'll pick that up. The other one is all rotted out right here, big hole in it. So replacing both of those. All right, lunchtime. Holy cow. Okay, I'll try and get some of this on the other side. I couldn't wiggle the slack adjuster off of the spline because I was hitting the pumpkin. So what I did, I put a nice big chisel in this side and two smaller chisels on the top side and opened up the brake shoes. Now the S-cam can turn. I pulled it out about 3/4 of an inch. Slack adjuster falls right out. I think we can all agree, ready for a new one. Okay, back here, I just went and got two new brake cans. These are the old ones. Now I have to take these fittings off. Remember I numbered them airline 2, airline 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on these. 1, 2. So here's the tool that comes with the new one. You can see this is all golded up in here. I couldn't get that out. Now with the cans laying right beside each other, that's how it's going to go on the truck. Okay, I didn't see any need to turn the camera on for this. I just took these fittings out of the old and put them in here. One thing I did want to mention was I put a line, for instance, I numbered this one 2, this one 1. On number 2, it was angled a little bit right off to that corner of that, so I put a line over here on the new one. That way my hose is used to coming in that direction. That way it should go back together easier, and I'm not putting more flex on that hose. And just lining up the fittings, making them point the direction that I took them off. All right, let's get this on. Hey, good question. Should I put the canister on first or the slack adjuster on first? Let's get these opened up. So that's what they look like all cleaned up. Grease fittings, turn dowel right there, clevis, which we don't need, and some instructions. This is an alignment template. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so the new one is right onto the spline. It hangs straight down, right like that. I just wanted to show you, with the fittings pointing in the right direction, the hoses went on real easy. Everything's tight. I just pumped some grease into that. I could see it come out right there. And I greased the new one on the slack adjuster itself. Okay, starting to feel pretty good about this. Excuse me. So this is what a new one looks like. Picking them up, this is, well, it's got to be 10 pounds heavier than the old one. You know, we lost a lot of metal in rust. I don't know if it's 10 pounds or not, but you can definitely notice a difference. All right, I'm going to wiggle this on, and then we'll adjust those brakes up. Okay, I'm 100% done under here. What I was thinking about, and I don't know, so I'm going to do it how I always do it. I was debating to adjust the slack adjuster before I released the maxi brakes. I don't know if you can do that, so I didn't do it. I took my tool out of there, put it back in its holder. Now I'll go ahead and put the tires on, air up the truck. Blocks are still chalked, and I'll release the maxi brakes, and then we'll get these things adjusted. Right now you can see they're snug. This does not move. I'm calling an order and a new rim. I want to wait and look at that one, and I'll probably get two. So I'm putting this back on so I don't have the truck all the way up in the air while I'm under there working, just one side at a time. But I am going to go ahead and replace this one too.